Welcome back to Simple Nursing's mini lesson series, where we take big, confusing nursing topics and break them down into simple, sticky lessons. Today, we're talking about something that shows up in your exams, your clinicals, and every single shift you'll ever work. Clinical leadership in nursing. And here's the best part. You don't need a fancy title to be a clinical leader. You don't need to be a charge nurse, a manager, or have 10 years of experience. Leadership starts at the bedside, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to show it. Let's get into it. So first up, what is clinical leadership? Clinical leadership is simply the ability to guide patient care, influence your team, and make safe decisions right at the point of care. It's not about bossing people around. It's about stepping up, thinking critically, and doing what's best for your patient. Here's a memory trick. Think of clinical leadership as being the GPS for patient care. A GPS doesn't drive the car for you. It guides, redirects, and keeps everyone heading toward the safest destination. That's exactly what a clinical leader does. Keeps the whole care team pointed toward the best patient outcome. Now, why should you care about this? Because clinical leadership directly affects patient outcomes. Studies consistently show that strong nurse leadership leads to fewer medication errors, lower infection rates, better patient satisfaction, and safer, smoother shifts overall. When nurses speak up, advocate, and think ahead, patients do better. You are often the last line of defense between a patient and a serious error. That's not pressure, that's power. All right, let's talk about the core traits every clinical leader needs. To keep it sticky, remember the acronym CCCAD, or think of it as CCC Advocate Delegate. Let's break it down. 1. Communication. This is the number one for a reason. Clear, calm, closed-loop communication saves lives. When you give a report, call a provider, or hand off a patient, say it clearly and confirm it was heard. NCLEX tip. Watch for SBAR, situation, background, assessment, recommendation. The NCLEX loves SBAR for structured communication. 2. Critical thinking. A leader doesn't just react, they think. They ask, what's going on here and what's my next best move? Remember, always assess the patient, not just the monitor. 3. Accountability. Own your actions. If something goes wrong, a leader doesn't point fingers, they fix the problem and report it honestly. Think of it this way. Leaders own it, they don't owe it. 4. Advocacy. You are the patient's voice. If something doesn't look right, a wrong dose, an unsafe order, a patient who's being ignored, you speak up. NCLEX tip. When an answer choice involves advocating for patient safety, it's usually pointing you in the right direction. 5. Delegation. You can't do it all, and a smart leader knows it. Delegation means assigning the right task to the right person at the right time. Here's your sticky rule. The 5 rights of delegation. 1. Right task. 2. Right circumstance. 3. Right person. 4. Right direction. 5. Right supervision. And remember the golden rule. You can delegate the task, but you can never delegate the accountability. That stays with you. So what does this actually look like on a real shift? Let me paint the picture. A new grad freezes when a patient's blood pressure drops. The clinical leader steps in, stays calm, and walks the team through next steps. That's leadership. You notice a provider ordered a medication the patient is allergic to. You pause, question it, and protect the patient. That's leadership. The unit is slammed, so you delegate vitals to your CNA, restock to a tech, and focus on your unstable patient. That's leadership. See the pattern? Leadership isn't loud. It's intentional. It's the small, smart decisions that keep patients safe. Now here's a question that trips people up, even on exams. What's the difference between leadership and management? Let's make it simple. Managers focus on tasks, schedules, budgets, and policies. They keep the unit running. Leaders focus on people, vision, and inspiring action. They motivate the team. Here's your memory trick. Managers manage the to-do list. Leaders lift the team up. The good news? You can be both. The best charge nurses and clinical leaders blend solid management with strong leadership. And as a brand new nurse, you can be a clinical leader long before you're ever a manager. Let's lock it in. Clinical leadership equals guiding patient care at the point of care. Be the GPS. It matters because it improves patient outcomes and safety. Core traits. Remember CCCAD. Communication, critical thinking, accountability, advocacy, delegation. Use SBAR to communicate and the 5 rights to delegate. Leaders inspire people. Managers run the systems. Here's the truth. You are already becoming a leader. Every time you speak up, think critically, and put your patient first, you're proving it. So step into that confidence. Your patients need it, and you've got it. Want to keep mastering the topics that show up on your exams and the NCLEX? Head over to simplenursing.com for detailed videos, study guides, and practice questions that make nursing knowledge actually stick. If this lesson helped, give it a like, share it with a classmate, and subscribe so you never miss a lesson. Remember, at Simple Nursing, we make nursing knowledge that sticks. See you in the next one.